Morning all. How is everyone? All good? I hope. All singing and dancing. Yes, I've had cheeky little bit of Saturday trucking. We're off to Lampeter. I'm not 100% sure what I'm picking up. I got a rough idea what I've been told, but I'm walking through that. Oh, the old weather's changed. It's changed. It's now, well, crap. The joy of having small tyres to check on the inside. I brushed the trailer off as well from last night. Do you know what I think would look nice on the back of there? A nice set of stacks. Just saying, you know, just saying. Let's get some hard glue in there. Let's get out here. So yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, I've had camera problems again. For some reason my camera just completely keeps, well, shutting itself. I'm not sure why. So hopefully I've rectified the problem. How am I doing? We're gonna go to a place called Lampeter in the deepest, darkest bowels of Wales, where they talk really funny. Really, really funny they talk. I'm picking up a not actually sure what I am picking up, if it's an oven or an aircon condenser. I was told and I can't remember. So we'll find out when we get there. There'll be a crane on site. Apparently they're going to open the lift by 12, but I've also been told they're open to be earlier. So it's now 7 o'clock. I gotta do some paperwork because I was basically too lazy to do it last night, and we'll make a move. I need to be up there for about 11, so obviously if they are early then I'm gonna wait for me, and when there's a crane involved, I'd rather have to wait for the crane than them wait for me, because it's it can be an expensive mistake. So I'll say hello to Callum, who I met the other day. Hello, how are you? And I'm sitting going, ah! Yeah, it freaks me out a little bit when people come up and say hello. Please feel free to come up and say hello. Yeah, but it does a bit of a rabbit in the headlights jobby. So I'm going to do my paperwork because, like I said, I was too lazy to do it. And we'll be on our merry little way. I got blue as well. Just too lazy to do it last night. So we'll speak to you soon. Right, so we are going to Lampeter. I don't know if this is going to zoom in. Apologies if it don't. Where we to? Where we to? Where the bloody hell? Like, you know, I can't even find where we are. Right, we are literally by there. Well, kind of by there. I can either go down the motorway or go cross country. I'm in no massive rush. Motorway's a little bit longer, but across country's is a little bit longer in time. So I am gonna go. Where's my pen? You should never point with your finger. Always something pointy. I lost again now already. Jesus, Mother and Mary. Yeah, we're just by there. We're gonna toodaloos. We're gonna go from, I'll get this right now, don't panic people, don't panic. Right, we're there. We're gonna fly up to the edge of the Valleys Road, across the 465, up the Brecon, which is on the 470, 95, 95. 95, go to page 95. It's not 95 actually, if I remember right, it's 93. Oh, alright. Yeah, we're going up to the Brecon Road by here. I can't cut the cross on that road because when you get to Senny Bridge, that is literally a 180 turn in. So up to Brecon, cross the A40, down to over to Llandavry, pop down the A40 to pick up, what is it, the 482, all the way up. That is a really, well, crap road. I've gone up and down here fully loaded. It is an absolute misery, but it should be alright. It should be nice and quiet today, so I have nothing to worry about really. What page? 93. Let's go to page 93. 93, where are you to? And yeah, literally into Lampert over there. What we want is, I think it's just up there, if I remember rightly. The only good thing is, the place I'm going to, I used to do work out there a long time ago. On the fridges. And I used to do a bit of fridge work. So yeah, it's not a nice little run that is. Like I said, you can go down the motorway way up to Carmarthen. Let me just remember if I read this right down it. Yeah, we can come all the way down motorway way into Carmarthen and then back up to Lampeter, but we'll go the scenic way, have a little change. Just because I was too lazy to do it last night. I literally come back last night and just abandoned ship. So the annoying part is I washed all this trailer off yesterday as well. My new storage compartment. It works quite well actually. Should be a law against working Saturdays. I don't think it should be allowed. It's like Saturday should be secret. Even though delightful Clive is working his little socks off, which you don't see very often. Shh, don't tell anyone. I had a big brush but I broke it. It just wasn't up to the job. Right. Get the worst of it off. Right, let's get out, yeah. Well, eventually. I should do this with two hands, it'd be so much easier. Right, what am I taking? I don't know. So that's on our merry little way now. Yeah, you can go down the motorway or, like I said, cross country. It's a little bit longer in time to go down the motorway. Sorry, in distance, not time, in distance. Fuel, neither here nor there. Cross country, most of that's the way I'm going is going to be 50 mile an hour, and you can quite happily do 50 along 3/4 of it without battering an eyelid. So that's no dramas. Yeah, bloody this camera's playing right up. So what was I saying? I might have to buy a new camera, I think. Yeah, so most of the road I'm going to be on is 50, so that's no problem. I'm not heavy, I'm empty, so for the sake of what it is, I don't think it's going to be a great deal of difference in it. The distance is a little bit shorter going across country, so we're going to go cross country for a little bit of a change. I think that's what we'll do. Cross country! It hasn't started raining yet, but I think it's going to pour it down. And the weather last weekend was absolutely stunning. I went away for the weekend down to Cardigan, or the best way of me explaining it to you is if any of you know where Mansell Davis's yard is, we literally was camping around the back of his yard. probably about a mile away from a place called Wellstone Cottages. Absolutely glorious. Beaches, glorious. No phone signal, no internet, nothing. Absolutely epic. Ah, yes, it was. Didn't want to come home. I'll be honest with you. If I had my way, I wouldn't have come home. I would have just sent the missus home to pack all our stuff up and just move down here. I love it down here. Absolutely beautiful. So, right, we get a bit of a wiggle on. We got, I think it's about 2 hours. Well, the other boys. Yeah, it's about 2 hours down now, or maybe a little bit more. I'm in no rush. Just, I'd like to be down there early. Nice and early. Bloody weather's been horrible all the way down. Well, all the way across, I should say. The wind is picking up, which is a bit concerning. It's not a good idea to turn the camera on and have a mouthful of food. Yeah, the wind is picking up, which is a bit concerning. Because I don't know if they were going to put a stop to the lift or not. Because the wind is getting quite blustery. And some of the crane companies and riggers, when you got a fart, then they'll stop the lift. I do love coming down this neck of the woods. Some beautiful little cottages and small farms and everything around. But I don't come down here very often. So I was down here last weekend. Huh? Well, not down this neck of the woods, but down in Cardigan. Yeah, but I do love coming down West Wales and Mid Wales, North Wales, especially out on the coast roads and stuff like that. I love it. It's beautiful. Strange little place, our burger van. So we should be there in the next minute or two. They're not the best roads down here. Some of them are absolutely horrible. As long as you take your time, you won't have an issue. But if you start to try and race down here, you're just asking for trouble. Because the roads are pretty appalling in some places. I love these old buildings, these old houses, I love them. I don't know if that was a school then or a farm. Even when the weather's miserable, I still like to come down here. But when the weather is nice, it's probably the most beautiful place I've ever been. See, lovely church. It's not much fun driving around here early hours of the morning, mate, because you can't see nothing. It's just pitch black. I've had a phone call already asking where I was. And I was told not to be down here until the earliest of 12 o'clock. But due to my vast years of experience and knowledge, if there's a crane involved, turn up before the crane. The boy just phoned me up and asked, oh, have you left yet? I said, well, no. I said, I'll be there now in about an hour. Brilliant, he said. The other, what do you say, it was condenser, has turned up on the lorry. And the crane boys are not willing to lift one out, put the other one in, and then wait for me to turn up. So the one lorry's there waiting. They've already started work to remove the old one. So by the time I get there, hopefully, it's just a case of lift the old one out, put the new one in, and away we go. And I'm... what the hell? Shut up, you stupid thing. That's the anti-collision thing, that is. Because apparently I was about to crash into something. Which goes off all the time. Volvo, sort it out, get a grip. Yeah, so I'm 2 hours early anyway. Like I said, I wasn't supposed to be down here till 12. And it's 10 to 10 now. I'm gonna get wet. I'm gonna get wet. I wanna get wet. It's hard to believe this is a National 8 road. I think this is the A485, I think. 485? I don't know, I'll have to have a look. Oh, come on, man, really? If I get soaking wet, I'm not going to be happy. I'm really not going to be happy. The weather's getting worse. When my truck's just come back for MOT, not yesterday, the day before, and I was speaking to Volvo about the anti-collision thing, whatever you want to call it, because it's never worked since I've had the lorry. I literally had the lorry for a week, and it's played up ever since. It's been in and out of Volvos. Every time it's been down to Volvos on the service, whatever, it's been rectified. It lasts about 2 days and it plays up again. It's just more crap putting on the lorry all the time, more and more and more, and they don't need it. Well, I'll rephrase that. It does need it because there's far too many stupid people on the road. But the technology is just not there at the moment. It's the same as all these stupid people buying battery cars. The technology is haven't been developed enough yet to justify it. As for saving the planet by buying an electric car, you've still got to charge it up. They've still got to shove an extra shovel of coal on the fire. Yeah, but all they seem to do at the moment is more and more and more tech onto lorries and cars, and it's just more stuff that can go wrong, man. Oops. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I am a dinosaur. I do prefer the old ways of things. Oh, that little cottage is cool. Yeah, I am a bit of a dinosaur. I do prefer the older ways of things. But I don't see the point in fixing something which is not broken. And a perfect example of that is Mercedes mirrorless bloody lorries. How stupid you can get, I'll never know. My argument with them is, if you hit the mirror on a lorry, it'll fold in. So yeah, you might crack the mirror, but you can push the mirror back out. Those cameraless ones don't look like, to me, they could fold in. So if you snap one, then that's you parked up. That's you done, you can't go anywhere. I don't see the point in that. So you've got downtime on the lorry, and I would have said an extremely expensive thing to repair. But at least if you crack the glass or whatever, it's nowhere near going to be the cost of that to cameras. Right, so yeah, right, here we are. Oh, Dunbar meat packers. I used to do work out here for a rather well-known company, a fridge company called Mr. White's. Good company to work for as well. So we don't want the first entrance because that's where Dolly to go in. Or Dolly the sheep and Dolly the cow, I think, go in that way. And then they come out the other end, which is by here somewhere, if I remember rightly. Where are you two? Just up by here now it is. You've seen the crane? Yeah, I used to do the work out here. Down to France, Spain, Italy, everywhere I used to go. Now, oh yeah, the well-known company I was talking about. There's one of their trailers. Right, let's go and find out where I actually need to be, because I think I need to be around the other side. Right, let's see if it's the other side I need to be in then. I don't think it's that side. I think I need to be in this side. I think. Not 100% sure, but round the back, is it, buddy?
Well, maybe there's a fork of the pallets in a second.
Oh, it's no worries, man, as long as the right one. Oh. Yes. Well, at least we're in the right one anyway. We've got it. Ah, right. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how much this place absolutely reeks. It's absolutely honking. It is buzzing. It's horrible. Forgot how much it smells. Because we are at the back end of the building where the process starts. So Dolly comes in through that gate, and where I went to round the front, that's where Dolly goes out. But she doesn't go out on her own accord. We're going to back up into here now, and hopefully we won't be there long, because they're panicking. They're wondering where I was. I was told not to be here till 12 o'clock, and it's just gone 10 past 10. But God, pen and inks. I wish I had smell-o-vision. So I'm picking them ones up there. Just had to measure the old trailer because I didn't know if both units will fit flat on the bed or if I have to put one up on there and down. If I did, I'd have to make a cradle. So right, let's get these loaded then. So, new straps, because my ones are what is known as, the technical term is knackered. So better go pick some new ones up. And they're going to be about an hour, you reckon? That's fine by me, because I can have a break, sort myself out, and we can get going, nice and easy. I want to put some edge protectors on these. These are nice shiny ones. My old straps they used to last forever, but they don't do for some reason. That was a bit tedious doing them. Oh well, here's what it is. Oh. See what that says? Blood tank. Shut up. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but it's your pen and inks down here a little bit. And I mean pen and inks. That building below, that one. That's the holding area, I think, and the animals, or the dolly, she goes up on the walkway before being processed. There's a guy in there washing it all out. Oh, it reeks. Absolutely, because it's like a gridded floor, so when dolly has a number 2, it just falls to the floor. Literally. Right. I'm just waiting for these boys now. They've craned everything up, they've got the crane up there waiting. And they're cutting it out. So as soon as that's done, it's without here. We'll see.
I don't cross my T's, I don't dot my I's, I won't say pretty please, or speaking little white lies. I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul, I've got a rebel soul. Oh, just get down with it, down with it, down
Well, that was nice and easy. 2 lifts and both of them on. Oh, put my seatbelt on. Oh, here's the pen and ink. I bloody left my window open briefly. It's full of flies. There's a trailer of offal trailer. About 6 ton, I think both of them are. Nice and easy now. Back to the yard, and they'll be tipped off Monday. I'll fault that, can I? Nice and easy.
Out in stormy weather, I might have the blues, but nothing ever stopped me from dusting off my shoes. You might think you'll see me falling to the ground, but I threw up my umbrella when rain stops hitting down. Yeah! On a bad day, on a good day, I don't need no sunshine, 'cause I'm dancing with the rain. You will see me running, thinking I might be insane. I don't need no sunshine, you keep me going strong. I just need my happy face to keep me moving on. Looking out the window, reflecting who I am. No one ever stopped me, not even Uncle Sam. Life might be a struggle, life might be a fight, but I am here to show the world that I can make it right. On a bad day, on a good day, on a bad day, rain keeps raining.
Done with today. Quick swill of the lorry, not the best, but it'll do. Yeah, so we had just these 2 units. That's not too bad, really. I think the guy said that one's just under 4 ton and that one's 2 ton. So, the reason they were put, unfortunately, the heaviest on the back is because where the crane was set up, he couldn't reach me, and the 2 units on the floor. They had nowhere out, they couldn't move them anyway, so I could go any further back. So that was the top and bottom of it. A nice little easy shift today. All that's gone now. Remember that? It was like, well, it was past where my lorry was, all that. But the main man, my mate, number 1, Ashley, come up here and sorted it all out. Right, well, I'm going home since it's Saturday and have a cold beer, I think. Oh, that's all right today. So a nice cold one. I'll enjoy the weekend, what's left of it. and they're being tipped Monday morning. So anyway, I'm getting out. Yeah. So bye bye.